This video is presented by Faith Gateway. Faith Gateway is an online store for Christian content. In the description of this video and as its pinned comment, there is a special link from me, Ryan Holman, to get 30% off of Faith Gateway's selection of Bernstein Bears books. In the history of United States racing, Walther was one of its interesting figures. After a successful career in powerboat racing, Walther competed in IndyCar initially from 1970 to 1982. Mostly, he raced for Walther, a team owned by Walther's father, George. In that time, he got a best finish of 4th at Trenton in 1977, a best championship ranking of 14th in 1972, and a best Indianapolis 500 finish of 9th in 1976. Walther is probably best known for two things. He has the record for the most last place finishes at the 500. Mechanical issues took him out in 1972 and 1975. The third time was the other thing Walther is likely best known for. At the start of the 1973 500, Walther made contact with Jerry Grant, causing him to get airborne, crash into the catch fence, and then skid down the track as fuel and flames came from Walther's car. Following the 1980 season, Walther shut down. For the next 2 years, Walther only entered 4 IndyCar races and failed to qualify twice. Afterwards, he went to Hollywood and tried to be an actor, but spent most of his money on partying, alcohol, and drugs. Following his 1973 crash, Walther became addicted to morphine as a painkiller. After Walther's racing career seemingly ended, he got arrested for trying to get morphine illegally. However, Walther went to rehabilitation and had been sober for 15 months entering May 1990. In 1987, Salt's cousin Todd started an IndyCar team called Todd Walther Motorsports. Salt started 2 Indy Next races in 1989 for the team, finishing 7th at Pocono and 17th at Mid-Ohio. For 1990, Walther returned to IndyCar with his cousin's team. He was attempting to start its first race since the 1981 Michigan 500. The team was a low-budget effort. They would use a 2-year-old Penske Cosworth and did not even start practicing until just 2 days before the second and final qualifying weekend. As qualifying came to a close, Jeff Andretti was on the bubble with a speed of 210.268 miles per hour. Walther, Rich Vogler, Mike Roth, Johnny Rutherford, and Rocky Moran were the drivers out of the field that were preparing to qualify. Furthermore, Andretti did have a backup car available in case he was bumped from the field. With about 24 minutes left, Walther's team presented his car for technical inspection and then Walther went out to qualify. Walther's first lap speed was 210.202 miles per hour. However, he went quicker than Andretti on the second lap with a speed of 211.332 miles per hour. The third lap was 210.714 miles per hour. Walther's consistency continued on the fourth and final lap, which was 209.991 miles per hour. The average speed of 210.558 miles per hour was enough to bump Andretti from the field. In the final 10 minutes, Rutherford went out, but his attempt was waved off after 2 laps that were slower than Walther's average. Then, Moran made what ended up being the final attempt. He had a first lap speed of 210.891 miles per hour. Moran kept this pace and had an average speed of 211.076 miles per hour, resulting in him bumping Walther from the field. Walther would end up as the first alternate, meaning that if one of the qualified cars could not start the race, Walther and his team would start instead. No qualifier was withdrawn. Even though Walther's IndyCar return did not go the way he hoped, he did congratulate Moran for his success. Walther then entered a second race, the Michigan 500. However, after crashing his car in practice, he was unable to make a qualifying attempt and he had no car for the race itself, so Walther failed to qualify for his second attempted race. For 1991, Walther and his family's team entered Indianapolis again. This time, they had a slightly newer Penske Cosworth. Perhaps because the car that crashed at Michigan was damaged beyond repair, Walther's new car did not go faster than 205.306 miles per hour during practice. On the final qualifying day, Gordon Johncock was on the bubble with an average speed of 213.812 miles per hour. With about 5 minutes left in the session, Walther made a qualifying attempt. After having a first lap speed of 206.635 miles per hour, Walther's attempt was waved off, likely by USAC officials, since he was not close to qualifying and Didier Thays was waiting in the qualifying line. The 1991 500 was Walther's final IndyCar entry. Walther made a brief return to IndyCar and nearly had a significant underdog triumph. Unfortunately, Walther's drug addiction returned and he was found guilty of drug smuggling charges in 1998, violating his probation from the first case and child endangerment in 2000, failure to pay child support due to bankruptcy in 2007, and fleeing police in connection with the previous charge that same year. All of these resulted in convictions for Walther that included punishments of jail and/or prison time. On December 27, 2012, Walther died of a drug overdose in Trotwood, Ohio, a little over a month after his 65th birthday. This video is presented by Faith Gateway. Faith Gateway is an online store for Christian content. In the description of this video and as its pinned comment, there is a special link from me, Ryan Holman, to get 30% off of Faith Gateway's selection of Bernstein Bears books.